Hey everyone, this is the Unit 3 video. Unit 3 takes us up to the brink of the 21st century. The double image is a poem by Anne Sexton. It was first published in her poetry anthology in 1960. Sexton was part of the confessional poetry movement. She wrote autobiographically about difficult events in her life, especially on subjects that were taboo, such as depression, mental illness, ambivalence about motherhood, and family secrets. Slouching Towards Bethlehem by Joan Didion is a nonfiction essay that is classified as an example of new journalism. New journalism embraced the subjectivity of the writer and included writers like Didion, Tom Wolfe, and Hunter S. Thompson. New journalism combines elements of traditional journalism, such as going on assignment and research, with aspects of creative nonfiction, such as including the opinion of the writer and dialogue among characters. It was first published in the Saturday Evening Post in 1967 and later included in Didion's anthology of essays by the same name. The essay title refers to a line in a modernist poem by Irish poet W.B. Yeats, The Second Coming. This poem represents a world that is being reclaimed by evil and the downfall of civilization. These lines from The Second Coming by Yeats are the ones alluded to in Didion's essay. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. No Name Woman is Maxine Hong Kingston's memoir, which she creates using narratives from her life juxtaposed with elements that contain magical realism and imagined events. This blend of genres, magical realism is usually fiction, expanded the idea of what a memoir can be. For example, Kingston explains that one consequence of her writing about her aunt is that she is haunted by her aunt's ghost. In this way, she brings in a magical, fantastical element into the lived reality of her life. Louise Erdrich's short fiction, Fleur, which was first published in 1986 but is set in North Dakota in 1920, also uses magical realism. Like in No Name Woman, the magical elements in Fleur act as metaphors for violence and distress. Erdrich's novel Tracks elaborates on the characters and events in Fleur. One Morning Here, Fleur describes sexual violence. Junot Diaz's short story Drown was published in 1996. It is a linked short story in his collection of the same name. In this story, Diaz describes a neighborhood in New Jersey and characterizes some of its residents. His character Junior is a young man struggling with his place in the world as he reflects back on a troubled friendship. Warning here, Drown contains homophobic, racist, and sexist language. If you have any questions about Unit 3, please feel free to reach out to me.